Where you from? Where you from, nigga? Where you from? Where you from? Where you from, nigga? Where you from? Where I'm from, man, they love to hate. Where I'm from, they hit the interstate. Where I'm from, man, they keep it real. Murder rate, I can feel it kill. Where you from? Where you from, nigga? Where you from? Where you from? Where you from, nigga? Where you from?
Hey man, say man, what's the play, man? You know what I'm saying? What's the business, man? So who we have here today?
It's your boy Fat Pimp.
Yeah.
Fatpimp.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, I like this moment right here because it's like coming full circle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's one thing to, when we were younger, I never thought it was being OGs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now we're truly in OG status, and I'm kind of seeing your growth through that. You know what I'm saying? Through it all, and I just want to commend you on that. But then even into like trying to step into an OG role, because I feel like some of the generations before us weren't trying to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's definitely an honor to have you here. You know what I'm saying? I want to let you know, thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
First interview of 2021 for me.
Yeah, you got to get it in. I tell people, like, especially with the success for the page, it's not, they ain't fucking with it for my face, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's y'all music, it's people engagement and all that, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everything that you right here too, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you holding it down, bro, because it's very rare you get, I don't want to keep using the word blogger like a bad thing, but it's rare that people from my generation get respect from the blog.
Yeah, no, real talk. And it's crazy, like, we're kind of changing we're changing the narrative on bloggers a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like for on a certain respect, you know what I'm saying? So 2020 was a crazy year. Like, you know what I'm saying? We all survivors in this whole.
Yeah, man, all praise to the Most High.
You know what I'm saying?
We made it, bro. We lost a lot.
Lost a lot. Like 20 it wasn't sparing nobody even up to the last minute. You know what I'm saying? On the real talk. So what were some of your memorable moments from 2020 or moments where it's kind of like, in 20 years from now, we're going to be talking about 2020. So like, what you going to be bringing up?
Man, that's real easy, bro. It was spring break, and me and my wife, my 2 kids, we were in LA, and bro, we thought it was, I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was a joke.
Yeah.
We way out in California, bro, long way from the house, man, and we start getting phone calls like, man, y'all need to get home, it's getting real. We start seeing flights get canceled, and we stuck way, you know what I'm saying?
So this around this time last year?
Yeah, bro, we at Granddaddy's house, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we at the grocery store. We not really seeing nothing really happening around us in the city we was in, but we started watching the news, and they started talking about quarantining and shutting stuff down.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, my mama called and said, man, they done already shut San Francisco down. We think like, okay, what they got to do with us in LA? You look on the news, and the governor's like, man, we shutting California down.
Yeah.
So, bro, you know what it's like to be a protector, but you don't know how to protect your family.
Yeah.
Something like this going on. And we went to the grocery store, bought as much groceries as we could. But
you was one of them?
But notice the thing, though. We're watching Texas go crazy.
Yeah.
My mom was like, they done took all the food. So we in California, we like, well,
where they have food.
Right, when we land, well, how we gonna get groceries? So we go to the grocery store in California.
Yeah.
And my wife said when she got to the store, like, damn near everything was ran through.
In Cali?
Cali.
Okay.
You know, it's a different ballgame in California.
Yeah.
They already germaphobes out there when it comes to like sanitizing and keeping stuff clean. So most of that stuff is already gone. So when she going to Target in the morning, she can't find nothing. I really don't know how we made it home with all the stuff we did. We had to buy.
Oh, so y'all shipped, y'all brought stuff back from Cali?
Bro. We showed up to the airport. We was probably like, what, 90 pounds overweight? About 90 pounds overweight.
Yeah.
And they was not trying to bend it for us, bro. So next thing you know, man, she ran to like the other terminal and bought a suitcase.
Yeah.
So we put all this stuff. We had just imagine you go to the airport, you checking in, you see the people with the luggage, and we chopping up each luggage to hold the meats and the whatever we could get in there, bro. And by the time we got home, stuff had melted, bro.
Yeah.
But it was really one of the most depressing times, bro, because we never experienced nothing like that. And we got 2 kids with us.
Yeah.
2 kids with us.
Congratulations on the babies too.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that fatherhood. But I'm just one of the people I like to tell my family, and the fact that I didn't really know how to do it was probably a depressing time for me, man. Yeah.
So when you pulled up, you had the mask on and everything, you know what I'm saying, real COVID fashion. Do you believe in it?
Yeah, I believe in it. I'm not no doctor, I'm not no scientist, but one thing I will say is that last year, my uncle, my other uncle, DJ Dip.
Wow.
Partners of mine, you know what I'm saying, that I grew up with in Houston, DJ partners of mine, they dead, man. And the cause of death was COVID.
Yeah.
Now, whether it was completely COVID, I can't really say, but I know that whatever's going on right now, it ain't normal.
Yeah.
And so for me, what I try to do is, majority of the time, stay safe as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, we all human. We all, at the end of the day, we from the United States, but we move a certain type of way.
Yeah.
We just try to keep the mask on, keep the you know what I'm saying, our hands sanitized. Even my baby, you know, he about to get two. He know how to, he sprayed it in his hand. He already know how to
get that. Do you think we're ever gonna live in a world where we don't have the mask? Because Biden just passed the I guess on all federal property we're gonna have to wear masks. So planes, buses, all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I think what the old people used to say, this too shall pass.
Yeah.
I think eventually one day it'll happen. Will it be this year? God knows, man. But I think one day eventually somebody's gonna figure out a way we can all live with it.
Yeah.
I just think COVID is gonna be just like the flu, the
man,
and everything.
So and it's crazy about California because California got their own strain. I think South Africa got their own strain. Brazil got their own strain. You know what I'm saying?
But you know who don't?
Who?
Down there in the Caribbean.
You for real?
Come on, man. If you really do your research about black folks in you know, in Central America,
yeah,
like bro, they it's like the way they live their life. You know, they be out there in the sun with no clothes on.
Yeah. And
I had read something that we're supposed to spend so much time a week. Really, I don't want to sound weird. It's that
B. It's one of the B vitamins that we get from the sun.
Whatever comes from the sun is really how we're supposed to be.
It's low-key why people kind of be sun tanning.
Right, and that's the reason why you can't go down there to places like Honduras and them right now, bro, because they protecting their own right now. Do you think
that's natural? Cause not natural, but that is fair. Cause I know Biden. I think he's talking about shutting down like access to certain places that do have the new strain or whatever. What's your opinion on that?
I think it's really pointless, bro. Because if it's in there, people just gonna pass regardless. It's gonna come around. Some things you got, like when we were in California, first they said nobody came from China, nobody came from Italy, wherever it got popping. I think it was Italy and stuff was popping. Yeah. The next thing you know, a week later, it's like, oh, well, there was one person we forgot about, and he got it. It's inevitable, man. Even if you tell people they can't go over there, it's gonna find a way. Yeah. We touch mail, we touch food, we get products from Amazon. Companies. Come on, man. Like, stop playing, bro. This is something we ain't gonna be able to control.
Man, that shit crazy, man.
It's out here, bro.
So for people that don't know you, where you from, man?
Born in Houston, moved to Dallas. Yeah. So I like to tell people I represent both. Houston. Yeah. I like to say Houston. Man.
Yeah, it's so crazy because when I met you, I didn't even know you from Houston.
Yeah, I'm born in Houston, bro. Yeah. And, that's really been my little cheat code.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it now. I didn't understand it back then, but I can see it now.
Like the average Dallas artist or person, really, they don't really know how to adapt when they're in Houston. Yeah. So they kind of have a Dallas ego. Yeah. Same thing with people in Houston. When they come to Dallas, they try to come to Dallas with the Houston ego. Yeah. But for me, I born in one and grew up in another. It's like, come on, stop playing.
Is that why? Because I was about to ask you, why do you think maybe Dallas allowed you to be the face of the city at a certain time? Like, you know what I'm saying, adopted you in a way that it kind of didn't allow 3 to do it. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta understand, this is what I believe. I don't really feel like Dallas adopted me. I feel like I earned my stripes out here. You know what I mean? Like I did all my dirt in Dallas. I made a name for myself in Dallas. I did my thing. When it comes to being the face of Dallas, I don't even feel like they made me the face of Dallas. I don't think Houston does. I just think people just look at me like.
No, I feel like definitely at a certain point in time you were a face of Dallas. Definitely for let's say that if I want to give you a year, 2007. 2007, I don't know where you take the picture. Let's say it's TSU Auditorium, Warner Brothers time. I would definitely say you're the face of the city.
That for me was good, but when it all boiled down to the respect and to the support, I wasn't really getting support. Yeah. See, it's easy to say you rock with somebody because they're on the radio every day. There was nobody in Dallas getting 40, 50 spins a week. Yeah. On both stations and in Houston. Yeah. So it was like, it's easy to be like, oh man, we rocking with you, bro. But behind the scenes, you're like, man, I don't like him. Yeah. That's just how Dallas is, bro.
Do you consider yourself a boogie rapper?
Hell no.
What do you consider yourself?
I consider myself a pioneer.
Of what? The boogie?
Everything, bro. Dallas music. Okay. I feel like I birthed the sound in Dallas. I feel like I created the Dallas music. Yeah. I feel like when I started doing music, DSR was doing one lane, Nino and Straw was doing their lane, Pookie and Lucci was doing their lane. But I feel like when I came out with the people I was rapping with, the difference with me and everybody else was I produced their music.
You made the beats?
Yeah.
You made the beats?
I made all them beats, bro.
You made the beats?
Come on, bro. Well, think about it like this. When you heard I'm Getting Money, you ain't never heard nothing like that before.
I'm glad you brought that up. I might forget. Do you feel like 50 Cent ripped your song? That popped up in my head today in the shower, and I'm like, let me think of all my history fat, and I'm like, hey. I felt like at a point in time I felt he did.
Nah, hell no. Let me tell you what I believe in. I believe that God puts idea bubbles in the atmosphere.
Yeah, I'm
real big on this energy. So let's just say me and you right now in the studio, and I say, you know what? I'm gonna do a beat with a piano and a screwed up hook, and I kind of half-ass on putting it out. Mm-hmm. And then 6 months later, we hear somebody else with the same idea we had. We're like, man, that nigga stole my idea. No, he didn't. He said, God put it out there for y'all to catch it. Whoever put it out first is going to be the one who gives the notoriety for it. Yeah. I just felt like around that time, whatever was going on, I can't remember, but it could have just been something in the water right then that every producer was feeling that. Yeah. So that's it. I don't never look at it like that.
Have you heard that before, though?
What, that song? Yeah.
No, not the song, but that question.
Yeah, because when it came out around the same time, and I kind of was buzzing. Yeah. But hell no.
No, but because that's kind of happened to us, you know what I'm saying, in terms of like, you know what I'm saying, Lil Will, we have different songs and different records and different sounds, you know what I'm saying, in a way that even when Dallas wasn't like the true like leader, you know what I'm saying, music in the way that we kind of are now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it definitely happens. You know, a lot of artists rip from us. Yeah. So, I really good. Like it really just it's some things in this world, you know, that people always steal songs from artists. It's been going on since the beginning of time.
You think it's as easy as it used to be since things are transparent? I used to tell people like it was easy for a big artist to go to any city, you know what I'm saying? You hear a song from an up and coming artist that's going hard, you know what I'm saying? But especially towards the early of the internet, you know what I'm saying? They can go remake their song and you know what I'm saying?
To me now it's a lot harder to get away with it without people talking about it because we got the internet. The internet is a gift and a curse. It's a curse because you could take somebody who don't need no platform, like just somebody who sit in their house all day and hate. They got the internet. They got social media. They can reach out to an artist when back in the day you couldn't even run into no artist. Yeah. So let's put it to you like this. Say we go into like Chihuahua, Texas or something, and we hear an artist and we're like, you know what? I'm going to take his song and go back to the record label and blow it up. If this was in the early 90s, early 2000s,
it sucks for him.
Now, let's do it now. Anybody who has similarity to a song, they gonna get on the internet. Oh man, Drake stole my song. And this person stole my song, but really, bro, it's just I don't know, bro. It's like everybody feel like they're entitled right now, man.
Yeah, and that shit kind of wild. Have you ever seen the starter pack meme? What? The starter pack meme?
Yeah, like Dallas nigga starter pack.
So give me your Dallas, Texas 2021 starter pack.
That black and white crown, Vic. Yeah. That's number one. That one. Nowadays. Yeah. Them shoes that the nurses be wearing. Everybody
with them Crocs.
Nah, everybody be wearing like the designer shoes now. They look like the old prosthetic nurse shoes.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
I don't know if they used to go to Lucas back in the day. Yeah. All the old ladies.
You talking about the little Balenciaga looking things?
Space shoes, man. They look like Skechers. Remember Skechers? Yeah. When Britney Spears.
The little booty shaped shoes.
Everybody wear like the designer looking Skechers shoes. Those. I ain't gonna say the shag no more. I'm gonna say the dreads. The dreads is
you think so?
Yeah. The dreads is the new, man. I'm not walking by them.
What made you not cut your hair? I mean, not cut your hair. What made you grow your hair?
Honestly, bro, I had a cyst on my head, bro.
Real?
Yeah, like I always had a bob fade, bro. Same, either taper fade, bob fade, or even with the wave. And I had a cyst on my head, and the doctor was like, man, we're gonna just let your hair grow for a couple of weeks before you cut it. So I was looking in the mirror one day, my mom was just like, you might as well let your hair grow. So for the past, since 2012 maybe, I've been just letting it grow. It's really cut down now. Yeah, for real. My barber, I said, man, cut it down.
Yeah, so, man.
I had it big for a while, bro. And I'm going to be real with you. You ever heard of this group called AD?
Yeah.
Yeah, Slim Gravy. Yeah. Slim Gravy.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, he sent a message on IG one day. It was like, he's like, damn, bro, you bring the Jerry curl back or something? I said, Jerry curl? I said, nigga, this natural. I don't even got no products in my hair. Yeah. He was like, what you mean? I said, man, I got good genes, bro. Yeah. Like, bro, I don't want to talk about my blood.
You Jamaican or something?
Nah, we got Dominican. I'm blood. Dominican? Okay, and there ain't no caps. It's like, I tell people that, but it's like, I said, I tell him, come touch my hair, man.
Yeah.
Come touch my hair, bro.
So I'm glad that you brought up ADD because I feel like they were one of the forgotten groups in Dallas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How they doing? You know what I'm saying? They doing good.
You know, I rock with both of them,
yeah.
bro. And Slim Gravy hit me about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
He got a little record he wanted me to jump on. He actually wrote the record.
Word.
Yeah,
okay,
he wrote the record. He had like an idea. So we back linked up. Really, to me, when I seen them, I said they was really ahead of their time.
Yeah.
Because I was really into the whole backpack movement, like the Cool Kids and, Mickey Fxing, people like them, man. I feel like that was their genre before Dallas really had that genre.
Yeah.
Now Dallas has that. We don't like the club music. We don't like the radio music.
Yeah.
Dallas is real backpackers right now.
Do you feel like the same format kind of when we started in terms of street to club to radio? It's the same format for success in Dallas right now?
Nah, nowadays you don't need the radio. Nowadays you can use YouTube as your DJ.
Yeah.
Really bloggers have turned into like the new program directors because a rapper could be unknown today, give it to the right blog, and all the other blogs pick it up. By the end of the week, they're going to say, little Tutu, man, he the hottest thing going in Dallas.
Yeah. Because
y'all done made him the hottest thing in Dallas.
Yeah.
So, nowadays it's like, come up with your product, figure out who you're going to market it to, focus on that, blow up, get your numbers up, and now you'll be on the next little 20, 25 list.
Yeah. Radio
is only good for the major artists and people like myself who kind of been established before.
Yeah.
I can't just put out a record and it don't go on the radio.
Yeah.
2020 was probably the first year I never had a record in rotation ever in my career.
Yeah.
And it was a wake-up call because it was like, damn, am I doing this the wrong way now? Am I wasting my time trying to go at radio, or has my time came and went?
Yeah.
Or should I?
So would you kind of?
I realized no, my time it came and went. Just I have to learn to adapt. You can't expect to like go further in your career doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You can't expect. I always tell people, like, if you really want to make it in this industry, you got to learn how to evolve. You got to learn to say, you know what, I should do it this way this time. So that's really what it was. I had to just look at myself and reflect and say, you know what, let's do the bloggers now. This next time, let's get the influence.
Yeah, just trying to change the format a little bit.
Yeah, I don't get too much game for everybody. How to do it.
Or how to go about it. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Set your fingertips.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's true. The things are changing, but like there's more money in music than ever on some crazy shit, man. So we just last year was a big year, and it kind of hit even close to home in terms of Dallas music and Dallas politics. Were you a fan of King Von before he died?
Never had heard none of his music.
Yeah.
I heard one song from King Von, didn't know it was him. I was at the barbershop and was playing like a story he was telling.
Yeah. It was about the one that he about to rob the dude and end up being his girlfriend. I mean, he's been his sister.
It was one of them like that. And I heard it, but it really just didn't
resonate too much.
Because for me, I'm so Texas and I'm so old school. 80s baby, 90s baby, like that. Some stuff just don't jam to me.
Hey, how did y'all come up with Smile?
Me and B King?
Yeah.
Mr. Lee made the beat. B King hit me and said I got an idea for a song, and it's a funny story. And he probably gonna never tell it, bro. And he sent me the song. I went out. I had like the aggressive PMC vibe on there, and he hit me back like, nah, bro, man, that ain't the vibe I wanted on there. I wanted to go this vibe. I wanted more like a Drake approach.
Yeah.
I told B King, I said, nigga, I'm not changing my verse.
So that was the original verse?
Yeah, the verse you heard it.
Yeah.
He called me about a day later and said, man, you was right. And he went and switched it up and we dropped it, bro.
Yeah.
And it ended up being the first record I ever heard from JQ in 97.9. He told me, he said, man, I didn't even realize this was you on the song.
Yeah.
And I got my props from him. See, if you want to, it's always like that one song that you think people don't want from you, but when you put it out,
yeah. That's actually one of my favorite verses from you.
I appreciate that, bro.
I like your verse on I Stay.
Shout out to B King though, because what's funny is, man, like that record made so many people fans of me. Yeah. It kind of took me out of the club lane. Yeah. Like I was telling people, I've always kind of been in the box of making radio and club records. Yeah. When I did this one, people was kind of like, damn, that boy really. Because
it was still like a girl record that you were doing, but it was like a different, you know what I'm saying, and a different approach. You know what I'm saying? Right. I like that. And I like the Pop 1, Pop 2,
man. With Baby, me, The Road, Tum Tum, Trey D.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Shreveport, man. They really supported that record.
Yeah, man. I like that record. One of my other records, you know what I'm saying? Rolling up that, you can see it in my eyes. You know what I'm saying?
See, even with that, I produced that.
Yeah, that's what when you said that earlier, I was like, damn, you produced that.
And I produced that record. And see, what I tell people is, man, when I used to look at Dallas music, everything was pretty much, it was the same type of content.
Yeah.
People wasn't talking about doing no drugs.
Yeah.
Everybody would have smoke songs, drink, but nobody was really dropping their nuts and saying, I'm gonna do a song about Papa Hicks.
I was watching an interview. You don't do drugs no more, do you?
Hell nah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I got a couple of water.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So how'd you even get to that place in your life in terms of the growth and maturation?
Man, I just had a bad trip one day. I was in my condo in Houston, and I got a hold of some bad X pills, and I couldn't shake it, bro. I was looking in the mirror, seeing some crazy shit, man. I'm rolling hard. It's like 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I stayed. It wasn't even like a good roll, bro. This one, I don't know what was in this one, bro. I called everybody in my phone, every partner, every girl, nobody answered.
Yeah.
And every time I rolled by the mirror, I kept seeing like some crazy shit. And then when it finally started to roll, like the roll started coming down, I just told myself, I gotta kick this shit, bro.
Yeah.
And then I was getting smile, bro. I'm talking about
skinny and shit.
Yeah, man. You teach John asking me, talking about you chose losing weight. What you doing? In my head, I'm like, I ain't eating.
Yeah.
I just eating. Every day was popping them, bro.
Yeah.
6-7 days a week, man.
You know what I'm saying? That definitely.
Back in the day, I could have done this interview, bro.
Yeah.
I'd have been moving around.
We probably would have did this standing up type shit.
Yeah, bro. I would have, bro. I would have been real aggressive. Yeah.
It's just cool, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't knocking people, to each his own, man. I just don't promote that.
I feel like there's a certain time in life for everything. You know what I'm saying?
I've learned that if you're going to do drugs, man, do it at home.
Yeah.
Don't do it in public. People use your devils against you, vices and stuff. I see people like popping pills at clubs and on videos. I'm like, man, that shit whack.
Yeah.
Do that at home. Because one thing about it, people can't use evidence against you if they ain't got nothing.
That's real. You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to lead to it earlier, but we kind of got away from it. In terms of the death of Mo 3, where were you at when you figured and you heard about that?
On 35.
For real?
35 and what was we at, bro? Zane?
So just right over there, right there.
Leaving True Kitchen.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about, like we leaving True Kitchen. Me and her, and my son.
True Kitchen good.
Actually,
I haven't got to try. I seen the video.
We didn't get a chance to go in because we had reservations. And when we got up there, we didn't know. I didn't know nothing about it. She did. I didn't know it was like stupid packed.
Yeah.
And my son, he's a busybody.
Mm-hmm.
He's very active. He ain't gonna sit still. I just didn't want to go in there and create no atmosphere where somebody got to tell me to.
Yeah.
So we left. We went somewhere else, ate brunch, and then we got on the freeway. And I got a text message from one of my partners. He was telling me that something had happened or whatever, but we was on 35. We seen all the traffic. Mm-hmm. Actually, what's crazy is we seen what was going down over there. I don't believe in that little hoon like over there rubbernecking and all that. Yeah. Right now. So when we got to like Zion Boulevard, and I think right when we hit the Pope, is when I got another text message and Twitter started going off. Yeah.
That's wild. So right now people kind of discussing it. I've been hearing it like from different sectors. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like Mo 3 was a legend, like a Texas legend and Dallas legend?
I think the word legend is really up to like self-opinion, bro. Because I don't like to say who was a legend, who ain't a legend. Because bro might have felt like he was a legend while he was there. Yeah. I definitely feel like if it was a puzzle for Texas music, for like what you contribute to Texas, I definitely would put a missing piece on the puzzle. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really like to say who's a legend or not. Yeah. But somebody might tell you I ain't no legend.
True.
You know what I mean?
You consider yourself a legend?
Hell yeah. Yeah. I feel like I'm still a living legend. I feel like a pioneer.
So what if somebody said, what about Lil Will?
He's definitely a pioneer.
That he'd be the head of the Boogie movement. He
can at the end of the day, it just depends. I feel like Will is my dog, my day one dog. I definitely feel like he gonna say he was in the driver's seat for the Boogie movement. I think my situation was a little different because I feel like mine was bigger than my whole era, or just my whole contribution to the music scene is bigger than just saying it's the Boogie movement. Yeah. Because my music wasn't the Boogie movement. My music was Dallas music. Yeah. So I don't even want to be the person they say is the head front of the Boogie movement. I just be like, man, I created it. I gave y'all the opportunity. I gave y'all a lane for y'all to get money.
Does anybody else in Dallas have any more? Does anyone in Dallas have as many radio records than you do? I don't think so. Do they?
Probably Duro, maybe. Duro. I think probably me, Duro. I'm talking about just this generation, my generation, or like even now.
Period.
I don't really know.
The number of records, you know what I'm saying?
I don't really know, because I always tell people, like, when I was getting in arguments with people about who was hot, who was not, I look at my side, I said, I've been on the billboard for every song.
Yeah. So,
like, don't compare me to somebody who just had a club record. I don't know. I know Duro had a lot. Duro had a lot. That's something we're gonna have to look up, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I don't really know.
I feel like in a certain space you don't really get the respect you should get, especially for you to still be in the game. Cause I was talking to somebody yesterday, and we were speaking about the Eric Banks record, right? So we put up the meme, and a girl didn't know that. They were like, Nelly's stealing her song. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Just speaking in terms of just transcending through eras. And like, he was a rapper then. People may not know he's a rapper now. You know what I'm saying? But you're still here. You know what I'm saying? You're still relevant. And like, through the changing of the Dallas eras. So do you feel like you kind of get your respect?
Yeah, I ain't never got no respect. But it's cool though. It's like once you understand that people don't have to respect you, you understand that people don't have to give you credit, you kind of move past that.
Yeah.
I know at the end of the day what I contributed to Texas music. Really not just Texas, just to the rap game in general. I know what the record labels told me when I was in these meetings.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really care if they give me the respect. Because when I die, they're going to say that, oh, man, he really was this and this. We should go back and listen to this. It's like, bro, I had all the big features.
Yeah.
I've been on tours that people could never get on. 106 Park, Sway interviews, BET. I done been on Rap City like that.
So Dallas is making money right now. Do you feel like Dallas is at a bigger level now or back then? Because back then we had niggas that was on BET. Like I was on MTV myself. Like the other point out, me and you were the old niggas on MTV. But like we ain't on it now. You know what I'm saying? But Dallas is making more money now. Do you feel like
it's definitely big now? When you look at somebody like Ella Beezy, bro, just the level of success that he's reached, bro. He got songs with Chris Brown. You know, Dallas is just different now, bro. Yeah. A lot of people that came out around my era, if they came out now, they all be millionaires.
Yeah.
Some of them probably still getting, I know like Trill Lee and them.
Yeah.
They sitting nice, like the GS boys. I shout out to old boy Prince. Yeah. Still relevant.
Yeah.
And I watched these dudes kill it, when they first came out. I know if they came out now, it'd be stupid, bro. Dallas really has the opportunity to take it to the next level. Dallas Fort Worth. Yeah. I don't even want to say Dallas, bro, because there's so much in between that we don't never talk about. We don't talk about Fort Worth. We don't talk about artists. Grand Prairie, Irvin got a whole bunch of artists right now. Yeah. And we really got it right here, bro. We just got to capitalize on it.
All right. So the term work. Let's set the record straight on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so when we hear work in the song, you know what I'm saying? Where that come from?
For me, the God. I mean, one thing I don't like doing, I don't like, just saying I did this and I did that. But sometimes you gotta just tell people the truth, bro. And I was trying to work in these songs as an ad-lib. If you listen to the beginning of Rag Daddy, you can hear me on there saying it. Yeah. And then what happens is with this Fruity Loop generation,
they take that sample.
Yeah, they take that sample and it's showing up in people their little packs. Go listen to Kenny Red, independent bitches that B King produced. You gonna hear the work on there. Yeah. And go to a lot of these people's laptops and go to their packs. You gonna hear it. It's just one of them. It's just one of them things you'll never get credit for because it's an ad lib. Yeah. It's no different with OJ the Juice Man. Yeah. I feel like him and Young Jeezy probably turned up the ad lib.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, definitely.
They don't never get no credit for it.
Yeah. I feel like Jeezy does. You know what I'm saying? Maybe OJ not as much, but like Jeezy definitely changed the game in terms of ad lib.
OJ Juice Man. He was in the background. Hey, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody started Gucci too.
Yeah. Wow. So music is changing in terms of how we consume it, then also how it's creation. You know what I'm saying? How do you plan to kind of use TikTok? You know what I'm saying? With your rollout. You know what I'm saying? Because it's changing lives, right?
I got a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
I got a 10-year-old. He got on my case the other day. He said, "Pop, she ain't posting in a while." So I'm gonna just stay with the youngsters, and we're gonna just turn up.
Hell yeah.
I don't want to tell everybody what I got planned with the TikTok, but we're gonna definitely capitalize on that. Yeah.
So with everything kind of opening up with the COVID and then it being New Year, what do you have kind of in store that we can expect from you?
Movies, music.
So what's the deal with the movie, man?
Man, look, the movies is gonna always be there because that's something I've always done in high school. Even when I got to college, I did 2 years of theater.
Yeah.
And I finally got blessed with the opportunity to do movies starting in 2015.
How y'all remember the lines? I always wanted to ask you on the low so that how y'all remember the lines?
Repetitive, bro. We recorded it on my phone, voice memo, and we just go back and forth, listen to it, critique it. Me and my wife do it every time I got a new role.
Yeah.
I read it to her, we go through it, and
so do you act out a page at a time, or do
I do the whole thing.
For real?
Yeah, I just record the voice memos. You gotta understand, either you got it or you don't.
Yeah.
And when the camera come on, it's you and the camera. I don't really got time to be messing up no lines.
Yeah.
That costs money, bro.
Yeah.
Like all them lights that be there, the makeup and everybody, and renting the locations. It's like, nah, bro, I gotta come on and get it.
Yeah,
plus, I'm trying to secure the bag.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what else can we expect for you more for this year?
All music, bro.
Yeah.
My biggest downfall last year was really just letting off the gas. The one thing I never want nobody to ever ask me when they walk up on me is, hey, bro, you still doing the music? Yeah. Everything now needs to be when that new music dropping. I heard you on this. I heard you on that. All new music. I got producing Tim Ned in Houston. We got a project called The Art of Ratchet about to come out. Yeah. Me and him in the studio. Every time I'm in Houston, I'm in the studio with him. And if I'm not in the studio in Houston, we FaceTime here in Dallas, and we getting these songs knocked out. I got a project with Tum Tum coming out, 214 Boys. Me and Lil Ronnie back working. Me and Jay White finally linked back up. You know, we cooking up. We writing up these songs right now. Yeah. So that's really what I'm on, man. I got a radio show I'm working on with DJ Static. Yeah. We ain't stopping 2021.
Already, man. So so with the state of Dallas right now, what would you say in terms of like all the politics? In terms of like moving forward, what's a piece of advice or just other statements, viewpoint on, you know what I'm saying? Cause like there's so much money out here, and even just like I tell people like taking out being on a certain side or emotionalism, like all of us got like a dollar amount on our head, right? And we just took a big hit to our Dallas economy. You know what I'm saying? And like, who's gonna feel that? You know what I'm saying? And not to say like we're actually looking to fill that, but that was like that's a big void. You know what I'm saying? So like, how are we gonna not fuck the money out? You know what I'm saying?
All right, ask me that question one more time. I want to make sure I answer it right.
Just in terms of like, just moving forward, like, so how can we move forward as a Dallas music industry? You know what I'm saying? Just with this 2021 in light of everything that kind of happened and in light of things.
Structure. What needs to happen in Dallas and Fort Worth is it needs to be a round table sit down. And only certain people need to be in this meeting. And people need to get some understanding on how business is going to work from now on in Dallas. Let me elaborate. From the promoters, the police department, people who write the grants out here, city council, maybe a few artists, definitely the bloggers, any journalists. I don't want to call y'all bloggers. I just want to say like the journalists. Yeah. Dude, that's a proper way to say it. The journalists. Everybody sit down and say, hey, all right, city of Dallas, we need y'all help when we do events. We want to do an outdoor event. We need y'all blessing. Police department. Stop shutting down stuff in this area. You know, what can we do to help out with y'all so we can all be on one accord? And the bloggers get on understanding. The promoters understand that when these artists come from out of town, stop treating them better than you treat your own people at the crib. You dig what I'm saying? Like when artists come in town, you need to be saying, you know what? I got a little tutu, man. He out the Grove, man. I want you to meet him. Yeah. Bring him to the hotel. Let him create their relationship, because what that does is make that person go back to where they come from. Man, I did a little interview. I did a little song. Name a little tutu. What happens is every time a new artist comes in town, we linking them up. That's how you create the power down here. Tell the DJ, hey, before you start running all these records of people that's from out of town, you ain't never gonna run into, show some love to the city. Yeah. Show some love to the local artists. So when these people come in town, they hearing the songs. So now you done did a song with Lil Tutu and you hearing Dallas music. That's how you create a movement again. Now everybody's gonna say, well, how do we all get paid? Well, let's figure out how we can create a system first, then everybody gets paid. Everybody wants to get paid right now, but y'all not doing nothing to benefit the city. So what people need to do is have a big sit down, everybody assign the roles, start small, have a room for like 15 to 20 people. Let's see how it works. Yeah. Once this works, then we bring other people in. There's gonna be always a little resistance because some people gonna feel like.
I was gonna say, do you think that can really happen? Cause like, even just me talking to some artists, they didn't like. I've heard it multiple times. They didn't like that Big Four choice. Not the choice of the Big Four. They didn't like that a Big Four was. You know what I'm saying? Like the not the Big Four, but the four, like the kind of four that was up right now. Like you know what I'm saying? The Tribe, the Yella, the Mo3, the Maserati.
My whole thing is this, man. Niggas always saying what they don't like. Do something to change it. Then you dig what I'm saying? Like if you really feel like you the hot artist, or you feel like you got something to bring to the table, why don't you change the narrative? Because obviously they're doing something right. You don't have millions of followers and people streaming all your music, and every time you mention who's the top person, you name these people because these are the people that are popular. You dig what I mean? Like people always like to hate that they never had no success. Yeah. That's why I don't respect most of these opinions that are on the internet. It's like, bro, why am I gonna listen to you? You say I ain't popping in your eyes, but you ain't got no billboard. You ain't never been on no billboards. You ain't got no #1 singles. You know what I mean? You ain't streaming. You don't know what the red carpet look like. Yeah. But you in the interviews dissing everybody. I just don't respect the opinions of nobody who ain't never done nothing, man. If people want to change who's the top people, change it yourself. Yeah. So recently, something that I kind of been seeing, and we've seen it over the last couple months, are that the blogs have kind of been blamed for the beef in Dallas and beef like nationally. You know what I'm saying? Facts. What's your kind of opinion on that? Bro. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Y'all job to get the numbers up. You know, get the how you say the word algorithm?
Yeah, the algorithm. You know, the engagements and all that.
Engagements out there. I get it, bro. That's how y'all get paid. I know what the record labels do and the companies do when y'all have the numbers and the engagements, but I still feel like y'all have a duty as black men and as residents of Dallas to say no what you ain't gonna post. My whole thing is, if y'all want to do the beefs and post and glorify the beefs, let that be some out of town niggas, dog. Don't let that be some shit that I gotta run into you at the gas station or something I can prevent, because y'all niggas don't go to these niggas' funerals, bro. Y'all don't see their parents. Y'all don't see the things that go on behind the scenes. Y'all ain't in a courtroom when they pulling up Instagram and they saying Lil Tutu and them that been beefing for years. They got the whole case on there, bro. It's like at some point you gotta say, you know what? I'm gonna just stay out of Dallas beef. I got a lot of blog partners. Terry Blue is my dog. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just this is how I feel. Stop posting stuff that set stuff on fire, bro. Like this, a lot of this beef stuff we would never know about if it wasn't on these blogs, bro. Stop posting that shit, man.
So do you feel like so in the rest of the bloggers, do you feel like we're kind of getting information like we stealing the information, or do you feel like even though the information's out there, we should take a better stance on just kind of like just giving it any attention?
Don't give it no attention, bro. Like let that shit ride, bro. Niggas got beef, let them run into each other, bro. Don't get on the internet. Don't put it in people's hands, because no matter what, once y'all post it, it's there for the rest of their lives, bro. Everybody got kids, bro. Everybody got girlfriends and boyfriends and all that, bro. Like nobody needs to see that. If it's beef, let them go to their page and see it. Y'all should not post none of that drama, bro. Yeah. So even when y'all post, like, I ain't gonna say y'all, I'm just saying when people post people's downfalls, bro, you don't know mentally what somebody going through. You know, this mental health is real right now, bro. People got mental health issues and they on drugs. Yeah. So and they got to worry about outside influence.
So earlier you were speaking just with the mental health. You were speaking that like if you have like deaths in your family, you should take some time off. Right. You know what I'm saying? So and I was still trying to understand it. Tell me a little bit more about that, just in terms of the mental health. Cause like you're on the inside, so like you're one of the people that you do go through this. And you told me a situation where like
my thing is, man, my wife told me this years ago. She was saying that I don't act vulnerable. You know what I mean? I always try to hide how I really feel. I kind of grew up in a household where we were taught to suppress our emotions. Everything was about, now you gotta be hard, you gotta be hard, you gotta be hard. But then deep down inside, I might be really having an effed up day. Yeah. So then when I go out in the world and I'm holding all this anger in, I'm holding all this drama in, and hate my heart, then when I come home, me and my old lady get into it. You know, or I go out in the world and I get into I have a fight and I go to jail, or I shoot somebody because I couldn't let my emotions go. Yeah. So that's why I tell people, man, like when you really feeling bad, Unplug. Cut your phone off. Do not disturb. Take a day off. Take 2 days off. Take as many days off as you need until mentally you are ready to deal with the world. We live in a cold world right now. A lot of people don't want to deal with the shit that really got them bothered right now, bro. And that's the reason why when you see people on the internet going off on the phone, I'm gonna kill you when I see, a lot of that comes from a self-hate. It comes from them having other things going on in their life, bro. That's why people like killing themselves, man. My cousin just killed herself last week, bro. Like, sorry to hear that. Yeah, bro. Like, but she was dealing with her own demons, bro. It's like you never know what somebody going through until it happens, bro. Yeah. Till it's too late. Okay. So that's the game I would tell these people nowadays, bro. Hey, when you mad, don't even respond to somebody. Yeah. Wait till later on when you done calm down. You kind of thought to yourself about what you should say. Yeah. You ever have a text message battle with somebody? Yeah. And then that person takes a minute to respond. That person is thinking about what they're saying. Yeah. Imagine if you just say, you know what, we'll talk about this later. And you come back to it, you ain't gonna be as aggressive with them. True. If me and you was right now, said we're gonna punch on each other. And I said, you know what, bro? Let's punch on each other later on, not right now. And then I see you around 9 and 10 o'clock, you're like, bro, I ain't even on that no more. That's how people gotta do what they like, bro. Yeah, like just pick a little breather period. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? So if we had somebody pop up from 1847 or 2009, shit, fuck it, 2019, you know what I'm saying? It's the time machine, you know what I'm saying? Boom, bloop, y'all walk out here. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that. Give me one piece of advice for this new world we live in. It's the start of 2021. Give me something for the elevator. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Yeah. That's the best way to put it, man. Like, bro, like, I would tell them, like, look, man, everybody you grew up with, everybody you used to kick it with, you're not going to be kicking it with them these days, man. I rarely kick it with anybody that I grew up with, bro. And it is what it is. I got better relationships with people I met in college. Yeah. Better relationships. I met people like 10, 15 years ago. I would tell them, like, hey, man, the way we was taught growing up ain't the way we live. Yeah. That's wild, man. So I definitely appreciate you coming through and sitting down. We're going to do this again, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm looking for who's going to be the Boosie of this little, You know what? I'm going to say this, man, to the artists out there. Yeah. It's open right now, bro. There's nothing holding us back. You know, you got people like, you familiar with Take Money? Yeah, the girl? I think she like from Paris, Texas, actress. One of the little towns out there. She winning. Khalid. El Paso. El Paso, yeah. A lot of people out there in North Carolina winning right now. Places that weren't even known for hip hop. So when people use an excuse about they need to go to LA and go to Atlanta, I'm like, bro, you gotta go nowhere. So speak to all the artists that feel they need to leave Dallas and go to Atlanta. Hey man, this is one of the greatest places in America. You ain't gotta go nowhere. Dallas is beautiful, it's thriving. You notice everything is building up right now. That means there's money here. It means there's money here, man. Like, don't let people fool you. It's a lot of great neighborhoods. I think we looked this up the other day in the top 20 of the most richest neighborhoods in Texas. One of them Richardson. Yeah. Also, I didn't even know that. Fort Worth. For real? Fort Worth is like number 3. They got the richest. I saw a house that they were like, you can see all the way to Dallas from Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, bro. And I tell people, if you really start doing your homework, understand Dallas has a lot of money. People want to know how to make money out here. Look what Texas is known for. It ain't my job to tell you, but Google what makes the most money in Texas. That's what you should invest your money in. Okay. Focus on that, yeah. So everybody tune in right now, man. We gotta just start doing better. That's all I'm gonna say. Hell yeah, man. So give everybody the social so they can keep up with you, the new fans, old fans, you know what I'm saying, the haters too. Holla at your boy on our social media. I am Fat Pimp on our social media. Log on to Spotify, Apple Music, all digital streaming platforms. Just type in Fat Pimp. My last single, Pretty Sweet, I tried to do the FAT name. I try to do like a name switch. Yeah, so talk about the name switch. I did the name switch, man, because I got kids. I'm coaching football. Yeah. I don't really like these parents saying, man, ain't you Fat Pimp and all that. So it was just something I did strategic because this lady kind of suggested it. She was a victim of like human trafficking and stuff. Yeah. So the word pimp, like it was a trigger word. Yeah. So I tried something different. The only problem was my fans weren't. The branding. Yeah. So the song didn't do as good streaming wise, but it actually put me back through the door with a lot of these younger kids. So Pretty Sweet. Man, just shout out to everybody doing their thing, man. Just eat right, live right, get y'all some sleep too, man. Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah.
Where you from, nigga, where you from? Where you from, nigga, where you from? Where I'm from, man, they love to hate. Where I'm from, they hit the interstate. Where I'm from, man, they keep it real. Murder rate, I can still kill. Where you from, nigga, where you from? Where you from, nigga, where you from?